Sailability at Southampton Water Activities Centre is a relatively new group that encourages people with disabilities from all over Southampton to take to the Hamble and sail. Anna Zaccotti has been an integral part of starting it up.
My role here at SWAC is Outdoor Sports Development Officer, and I work across the Southampton Water Activities Centre and Woodmill Outdoor Activities Centre as well. Started in May, so it's a new role for me, and it's a new role for the actual outdoor centres. So my role is to use the facilities that we've got to get the community involved in outdoor activities and to utilise the sailing and the multi-activity sports that we offer to get them involved and to find out what it's all about and to get excited over it really. When I started here as a development officer, I'd heard about sailability, but obviously from here it was a new activity that we were going to be setting up as a sort of pilot project for this year, so it came about through knowing about the RYA as well.
As with any new group, ensuring the correct facilities are in place is essential. Becoming an RYA Sailability Foundation Centre was the first step.
Surprisingly, when we put in for the Sailability Foundation status, it was surprising at how little adaptations we needed to do to get people onto the site. We were very fortunate, or myself was very fortunate, in that the centre already had facilities here for people with disabilities. We just weren't aware of it or the nature of the centre that it had.
Funding is often the key to success, and through various organisations, including RYA Sailability, SWAC have secured plenty of funding.
So the funding that we've gained, we've been really lucky with the support we've had. First of all, we've got funding that's been secured with RYA Sailability and they're sponsoring us or funding us for some new access dinghies. We've also had funding through Aiming High for disabled children who are based in Southampton, who are also subsidising the programme and providing us with facilities and equipment that we need. And also through the Flagstaff Trust, they've subsidised the programme for this year and hope to do the same for next year.
I've always said the criteria is that you've got to live within 50 miles of the Hamble River and be under 25 years of age. And I'm amazed to find that over 10 years we've put, I think, nearly 400 children through courses.
Also, we've had 2 access dinghies donated by Hamble Valley Rotary Club, which has been a great success for us because that started us off with a programme.
The Rotary Club has also been more than generous.
Sailability is a major Rotary charity, or one of the charities that Rotary supports all around the country. I got involved with Sailability during the year before I was president of our Rotary Club, which was in 2003-2004. So I selected that as a charity that I wanted to support during my year. We had a number of events, fundraising events. We had a sponsored sail down to our twin club in Nantes, non-stop, with people that really didn't sail very much, and they all got sponsorship money. Yeah, that was basically what we did. And we raised, as I say, we raised £15,000, which for our club, for any Rotary club of our size, that is a significant amount of money.
The group has been extremely proactive in rounding up clients to try their hand at sailing.
The customers and the clients for ourselves, I think it's taken an awful lot. That's what we've had to drive forward, and we're continuing to do so as well. Our main customer base and clients have been through going out and searching, getting in contact with different community, different organisations, charities, contacting them, telling them about our programme through marketing as well, meeting them and getting them down here for a open day that we had, which was launching the event and doing a teacher's sort of presentation day with the RA Sailability. And from there, that was our basis really, and it's just grown from there. Initially, we didn't really have any idea what the take-up was. We knew there wasn't another programme within Southampton City that catered for groups with disabilities and individuals. So it started off small for us, but within the first week we had at least 9. And then as the weeks progressed, we ended up having 19 people show interest and wanting to come to our sessions.
Even the local council is involved with the Aiming High project.
Aiming High is a government-funded project. It's nationwide, and it's to help provide short breaks for all children and young people with disabilities, and it's government-funded. So the leisure services stepped up to the mark and volunteered to provide lots of services, lots of short breaks for children and young people with disabilities. And sailability is one of the activities that has been really, really successful, really popular. So we're really pleased that we've funded this.
SWAC wasn't on its own when it started the project. Other RYA sailability groups were at hand for help and advice.
For us, I think one of the really important aspects of setting up this programme was utilising other centres around the area to inform us of how they set it up and how successful they are now. And one of the centres of excellence is the New Forest Sailability Centre, and they invited me down for a day to look at their session, how they set up their volunteer base. They showed me how they've written their volunteer role description, and were extremely helpful as to their equipment, what was their, their positives of setting things up, areas they needed to work on, and that will guide us really. And I suppose for any centre that was to be setting up sailability in the future, I would certainly suggest using other centres around to see how they've done it, to give you guidance and advice. With that, using the backup of the RA sailability team and other supporting mechanisms.
Starting a sailability group is simple. For more information, go to www.rya.org.uk/sailability.